All right. Okay, guys. If you can hear me, let me know. Let me check on my own side too. Okay, guys. All right, audio check is good. We're clear. Okay. Give me a second. Make sure Rumble is good. If you guys are using Rumble or not, it's kind of like YouTube, but you don't have to worry about censorship. So check it out on Rumble. Give me 1 second. And I'm back. Okay. So first off, guys, let's talk about this trading strategy I was looking at earlier. We're going to go to market over here and check out all these free ones. Now, why are free strategies really helpful? The best thing for them is to see how they trade and how you can improve your own strategy instead of paying for it. Because a lot of these strategies are very expensive. I think, let's see, price as descending. So they have robots or trading algorithms that go for 30,000, 16,000. Like they're really expensive. Now, and the problem is you can't really test it out to see how it works. Like this one right here, a good example. If you look at it and how it exits right here, it's possibly they're using the martingale strategy. And typically, since we've been reviewing these robots for a long time, since these live streams, almost all of them employed the same strategy. But maybe it's just because they're all free. So we're going to check out another free robot. And for the people out there who have not used free robots, here you go. Where is one? There's page 4. Fair value gap. It's an interesting run right there. I was looking at earlier since I made this for a client last year. We were talking about. Hey Lulu, how you doing, buddy? Today we're going to be looking at a few strategies today. This is one of them I made for a client. This one, very similar, fair value gap. Basically, if you look at the strategy, it gives you like it'll go back like 50 to 100 candles. And in that period, it will tell you the top 20% of that range of the high to that low and then the top 30% or whatever you can decide. And you want to enter in those zones for shorts or longs, depending on how you have your setup. Let's see, this is a super trend EA. Now, this is a very popular trading system. It says no grid, no martingale, so that's good. User can test, optimize, control points, open prices only. Okay. We'll try this one called Super Trend MT4 EA. But how you doing, Lulu? I hope you're doing good. Today should be a fun one. All right, let's go back to strategy tester, Control R, Control T, called Super Trend. Go to market. Oh, I forgot to check which one. Yeah, I always forget that. Like, what is it rated for? So for me, when I make EAs, I have like a description over here telling you like what it is. But as we break this down, okay, it's called Super Trend EA, page 4. Okay, page 4. Super Trend EA, there we are. All right, so what do they default settings, AUD USD, 30 minutes. Okay. AUD USD. And yeah, I thought about going over some of these strategies on Tesla since a lot of people have been trading into Tesla. So let's see how we can implement these strategies. Control T, and let's see how it runs. Let me see. We're going to start from the beginning of 2021 till like 12 months after that. All right, I put it on pause real quick. We're going to make it look a little bit better so we can understand, and we'll hit play. But we'll see how the super trend strategy works. Super trend is typically like kind of like showing you when to buy and sell. Like you'll buy at one point where it just says it turns green. Now I don't know the exact indicator that they use because there's a lot of types of super trends, but typically it looks like this. Green means to buy. Red, you exit your buy, enter a short. See, you short right here at this price, and you exit your buy, you enter your buy, exit your short, exit your buy, place your short, and you exit your buy up here, enter your buy, maybe at the open of this candle, somewhere around there. So it's not too bad. Does it work? We'll definitely check it out, see how it does. Waiting for update. It's collecting data. But this strategy is really good for like range, like really expanding markets, like markets that are very fast and they move a lot. But when it comes to consolidation, this strategy has a lot of issues. For example, if you enter in a short right here, let's say it turns red right here, and you enter your long, you barely made a profit. But you enter your long here, and then you exit with a short, you took a loss, here, barely win. That's a big win, little loss. Oh, here we go. So let's see how it trades. So it has a bunch of orders open right now. And it does, you know what? That's what I don't like. It says it doesn't use a martingale strategy. Let's see if it implements a very similar thing. Look, it risked all of this. It risked $70-something ish to make $30-something. It's using the martingale strategy because you can tell these are short orders in a long, right? And we'll see. Oh, how did I know? And if you look at the order, so look at the lot size, kind of like volume, like buying 5 shares, then buying 3 more shares. I'm sorry, starting up like buying 1 share, and then the next group of orders buying 2 shares, and this group of orders buying 4 shares, and this group of orders buying 8 shares, and you keep doing that. So when it retraces or does whatever short or long, you exit that position based off the last couple orders, and it takes home the big profit and the little losses. For the guys who don't know, so if we look at the information about this, it says no grid. Okay, I can see that, but it looks very gridish. But you know, let's give it that. It says no martingale. This thing is 100% martingale strategy. Like it uses, it's kind of crazy that a lot of these free robots trade exactly the same, but do the same. They all say they all do trade the same, causing a lot of people to burn your accounts. And martingale strategy does work short term. If you do it long enough, it will always burn your account to zero. Give me 1 second. Let me check the live feed on my other stream. Give me a second. Where's Rumble? See how it exits all at that 1 point right here? Like, this is very, very dangerous. It's setting you up to lose very badly. And for the people on Rumble, thank you guys for making. All right, we got audio on Rumble. Give me 1 second. Okay. So if you look at it, you can see that the account balance. So it's kind of like they jacked other robots just to do this, because if you look at it, it has a $10,000 balance initially, and now it's up like $97. Look at how much it has to risk if it's wrong in the direction. And usually when people when they say, hey, check out a certain strategy, like, hey, check out this currency pair, check out this stock, it only benefits them because it's trending in one direction or sideways or whatever the strategy is. So typically what I like to do is when I test strategies, I like to change, if my strategy is based off of like a bullish direction, try it on a short direction. Like, let's say your stock has been doing really good because Tesla is going up, right? Try your same strategy with a stock that's going down to see if it works the same way. See? Martingale strategy. And if we look at something like Tesla real quick, Tesla. And the reason why I bring up that, if you bring up Tesla and you put it on a higher time frame, what? If we look at Tesla on the daily or the time frame, let's go weekly. You can see that if you're in the direction of buying, you're going to be right no matter what the strategy is. But employ that same strategy in this direction, you might get caught a couple times with a couple losses. Here, what should I talking about? So if we're looking at like here, doing anything in this direction, just buying, you're in options, you're buying stocks, you're buying with margin. Buying is in this direction, your strategy will always work. Typically, as long as you get like you don't get stopped out or close the position. But during this time frame or this time frame, try your strategy out, see if it would work. That's why for me, I like to try the reverse. I like to look at stocks or other assets that are trending in the opposite direction to see if it will work. And usually, if you can make profit in a down market with your same strategy, you got something there that's really good, really, really, really strong. So let's go back to that martingale strategy and see how it's doing. So if we check out this, you can see these little dips in the equity. The equity is getting pulled down. And if it gets caught in the wrong direction, like that we were asked to use this setting, let's try something that's a little bit harder. Let's use the same strategy, try with a different currency pair. Now we can try different stock. We can actually try Tesla to see if it will work on there. I don't know if it's programmed for Tesla at all, but we'll try Tesla since it's a favorite. All right. Wait, Tesla Motors? Now, I don't know if it will trade on there or not, but we shall see. Let me get rid of a lot of these. I got a whole bunch of these strategies from other sessions. Okay. It trades on Tesla. So let's see how the strategy does for Tesla, okay, for the last year. And if it works, it'd be very impressive. But Tesla tanked very hard. You know, see all these orders? This can get very dangerous if it does like a gap like that. And let's try another strategy too. If you have a custom strategy you want to cover, let me know. You can check it out. Let me see. Oh, I gotta hit pause one time. Ooh. Long as there's a pullback. Yeah, if there's not a pullback, it's relatively dangerous. And right now we're in February, so let's check out how February chart looks. So let's go to the daily. We're looking at February 2023. Where is it? February. So from January, it's all bullish. One direction comes down a little bit. This gap. Let's see how this robot does with gaps like these. Ooh, lucky. Do you teach how to create automated robots? Phoenix Rising, yeah, I do. I show you how to program it live, and if you want to cover a trading strategy, a specific trading strategy, just let me know. Right now, we're just reviewing some robots, free robots, to see how we can create strategies or not. So if you want me to check out one, we can do it here live. What type of strategy are you looking at? Bollinger Bands, moving averages. Right now, we're looking at the martingale strategy. It is up 1.8%, 1.82%, but it's risked quite a bit to get there. If you look at the order sizes on that last bit, you see how it did a bunch of lots in size. So you can compare it to like adding multiple short positions. I'm a beginner. I wouldn't know it. Okay, here. You know what? Since you're a beginner, please, check out my channel. I have a bunch of videos in my playlist to how to program for beginners. But I'll show you here live and how you can do it, okay? So we're going to let this run in the background. We're going to show Phoenix Rising. Here, I do want to program Autobots. Ooh. Here, I'll show you guys how to do it live. So we're going to call this number 8. Okay. It's finish. So when we're looking at our code, and this is basically very similar to C++, we're going to be breaking down very simple trading strategy. And before I program it, I'll give you an example of how it looks. We're going to, what stock do you want to look at? Is Tesla fine for you? Let's just do Tesla. It seems like it's the most popular one out there these days. But if we look at Tesla and use a simple moving average, for example, now, not saying the strategy makes money or not you're going to be wealthy, just an example, okay? And we'll change the color to linear, do 25. And let's make the color a little bit easier to see on the eyes, pink. Okay. And we're going to make it a little bit thicker. Now let's do a little bit pinkish. Okay, so this strategy involves just doing this. Okay, let me delete this triangle real quick. Triangle, triangle, triangle. Okay. So here's my pointer. Okay. So we're going to only look at buying in this scenario. Okay. So when the close price closes above the moving average, and to say it takes 2 candles, right, to close above the moving average, we'll enter a buy order right here. Okay. So we enter a buy order right here. And we'll exit our buy order once it crosses over and under right here. So we'll buy right here. Okay. And we'll use this box to demonstrate where we'll exit. So this is where we'll exit. We'll buy we'll buy 1 share at $130, and we'll exit that share price at $193. Okay. That's our rule. So we'll do it again. It did 2 candles over and it crossed under. So this is a loss. So let's just say we bought at $198 and we closed it at $184. So we lost $198. So we lost about $14. We made a lot of money here, lost a little bit here. Now we re-entered our trade again, because remember, we have a trading strategy. We entered in right about here. And we exited right here, just about here. So now we have a very big win. So big win, small loss, big win, small. Let's see how we do for the rest of it. Okay, we're going to keep following this simple strategy. And we're going to enter in right here. And this one will be a loss. We have a small loss right there. Now, there's ways to avoid these losses, which we can compound and add more indicators for this. But just to get a good feel, we'll enter in about right here if you want to catch that gap, and exit here. And we'll have a small loss here. So overall, we know that this strategy for Tesla works, but will it work on other pairs or other stocks? So we have a big win, small loss, big win, small loss right here, small loss, small win. So overall in profit for the year. Let's program that exact same strategy to see how we can do it. Okay. So we got to write this down. We're on the daily time frame. Our indicator settings are 25 linear close. Okay. So let's go back to the programming software. All right. And the first thing we need to do, so when you guys are learning how to program, the most important thing to help yourself long term and help other programmers to review your stuff is structure your programs, structure a program so anyone can be able to read it. So me teaching you this, you'll be able to read this a year from now and understand what was happening. Okay. So our first thing we're going to we're going to add indicators, for example, indicators. Okay. We're going to add a moving average. We're going to use double. We're going to call this moving average. Now, if I'm going too fast, let me know. We're going to call this 0 or current. We can do that. We can just type in current. So that's the current today's candle. Okay. Now IMA. Now, what I'm typing in here is preloaded functions within it, right? We're gonna use the time frame for the daily. Oh, I forgot that. And if you want to know how this is programmed, you just go to your reference page. I have some knowledge of programming practices, and I have some knowledge of programming practicing, just haven't programmed in years. Well, with this channel, I go over daily programming. I go over for like an hour or so, and I have multiple videos. So you can learn how to program just from here. And if you have any questions, I can check over your work live. So the first part of this, we need the currency pair, or what is it going to trade? What asset class? Is it going to trade stocks, futures, CMTs, whatever it's going to trade? We need to put that in there. Our second thing is our time frame. All right, we can use current, which is 0, or we can put daily, which will also just put 0. Our period, we know from the chart that we just got done, this moving average, this pink one, is 25, 0, 1, 2, 3, is on linear. Okay, so we go back to here. So 25, that's our period. Our shift is always 0 for this example. Our enum is going to be 3. Our price to close, and our shift. That's important because our shift, which is this last 0, is going to be what candle are we looking at? Okay. The rule is it has to cross over 2 candles, okay, prior to entering the trade. So we have current, candle, and 1 back. Okay. And we delete this and put a 1. So now that we have our moving average created, and I'll show you how it works. Here, actually, let's just do it right now. We hit F7 to compile it to see if there's any errors prior to running the code. None so far. Actually, let's check out that Tesla robot. Ooh, let me see. Cool. I started programming this years. Yeah, I would say this is 2024. Good time to learn how to program, create your own trading strategy. You can back test it a lot easier. You don't have to pay for those things if you don't want to. You can create all of them by yourself. Let me see. Could you use these bots on Robinhood? You can use these robots on any platform. And what you will do is create an alert system on your cell phone. So you'll get a text message like I do for Robinhood. And it'll be like, hey, Andre, you need to exit the trade here. So just say you bought, talk about Tesla. Just say you bought Tesla at $10, for example. And then you get a text message from your phone saying, hey, exit at $15 right now. And then you exit your trade. You can do alert systems for all platforms. You can connect it to Discord, Telegram, WhatsApp, all platforms with that. So let's look at this robot before I close out. Hit stop. So this robot did pretty good. It risks very little. We didn't let it run all the way, but it uses Bollinger Bands and moving averages. So let's look at the robot that we just programmed. It's called number 8, right? We're just gonna stick with Tesla, okay? We're gonna hit start. You don't know what you don't know, yeah. So right now it's just running right now. We're gonna hit stop. See this red line? That's the program that we created. We created this moving average. See 25 linear close. We're just doing a strategy tester of it, okay? So now we have our moving average. Let's add some rules so we can enter our trade. So we can call this buy rule, okay? In this buy rule, what we're going to do is this. We're going to ask, is the ask greater than the moving average? Because that's what we want. We want when we look at the strategy. Give me a second, wrong screen. If we look at the previous screen, we don't need this anymore. The current price has to be above it, okay? So the current price has to be above the pink line, okay? So we have that. And we can make it multiple lines, but we can just do this. Make it easier and make it as simple as possible. And make it beginner friendly. Buy rule number 2. Let's call this buy rule 1, buy rule 2, okay? The close of remember, we're talking about the candle back. The previous close is greater than moving average back, okay? And we're going to do a little check, okay? If these two things are true, actually, we can messed up. We're going to ask an if statement. Now, if you don't know what an if statement is, basically asking you if this set of information is true or false, display or show the next amount of information. So we're going to ask the computer, or I'm sorry, ask this program, is this true? We use a double equals saying, is this true? We're going to do this right here. For line 2, is this true? And if they're both true, if they're both true, we're going to do a comment. Basically, going to read, give us a little screen in the top right corner saying, yes, this is correct or is working. Try that. So now we get we get a visual confirmation of our strategy if it's working or not. We hit compile to make sure it's working, okay? And we go back to this right here. And in the top left-hand corner, we'll see a little thing saying it works or not, okay? See how it says it's working? Now, it's basically, it's always working because we didn't remove the comment. Let me fix that real quick. We'll add an else. Like, if this is correct, do this. Else, do this. And comment. And we'll just do this. Okay. Let's start the program again. Hit start. And now we have our strategy. Every time it blinks in the top right-hand corner, you see right here, our strategy is good, okay? All right, so now we got that confirmation. Our next thing we're going to do is add the order, okay? So when you're trading, a lot of people like to put a stop loss. You know, like their stop loss is, just say, $10. But their target profit they want is $100. So they have a 10 to 1. So you got to create a ratio that will help you while trading, okay? So let's do this. INT. We're going to call this, I really messed up there. So if We're going to copy this line down here. If this is true, and we're going to add one other rule. We don't want too many orders entering. So we're going to verify that the orders are always 0. So when it enters, it only enters in one trade at a time. Okay. We're going to do int. We're going to call this buy order 1. Okay. Order send. We got our trade right now. Our currency pair. Now, this is pretty interesting. Let me actually bring this up for you so I'm just not talking so you guys can actually read. We're going to be doing buy orders. Remember that, buy orders. So when we look at the code, we either do an 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. We're going to do an instant execution, which is a 0. So this part of the code will do 0. Okay. We're going to do the volume. Let's do a 0.01. Actually, 0.5. We're going to enter off the ask price. Oops. Our slippage, we'll use 10. Now, slippage is basically when you're entering a trade, how much it varies, or how far it can enter in after the movement, basically. Our stop loss is going to be the ask, and we're going to risk, let's risk $10 a share, and we're going to profit, say $30 a share. Okay. Okay, and expiration 0. We're going to use color blue. Blue. So far, our robot is looking good. Let's see how it runs. Okay. I compile. We got a moving average. Okay. We'll hit start again. We just need to add the moving average. I heard slippage is what you control. Now, give me a second. Let me read your comment. Let me move this right here. There. Here's our pink line. Okay. Sorry. You don't know what you don't know. Oh, my bad. Wrong comment. I heard slippage is what you control for and how many multiple. No. It's basically there's that spread, and the spread will move up and down, up and down, up and down. And the time required from the execution of the trade to hit to your broker, and your broker will execute the trade. If the movement is happening too fast and the trade is kind of like, let's say the slippage, let's say the trade's over here, the spread's up here, and your trade executes too low, there's that slippage amount, so it won't execute. Okay. Somebody message me real quick in a second. Here, give me a second. Jump. Reply. All right, here we go. I'm sorry about that interruption, but basically, it's just that it's a time required from your terminal to the spread, so it doesn't bounce off too much. So let's see how it trades. Okay. So you can see that we're trying to make, if we hit this, go back in, go to where's it at? You see how we entered in right here, and we'll let it run. Okay. Now I haven't added the exit requirements yet. Just see how we hit that trade right there. But this is like the first part of it. It either hits $50 or it doesn't, basically speaking. And then for every time it does hit in right here, so we can look at the chart. It hitting $50 doesn't happen so often, but we can tell that it's kind of doing what we're doing so far. See? It enters again and again, and it'll just keep on doing it. And so far, I mean, it does make money. It turned our $10,000 demo account to $10,430. So it kind of works in the trending market. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm on the wrong time frame. We're supposed to be on the daily. Let's try it again. All right, we're running again. We'll hit F8. And we're going to put in this right here. That's doing pretty good so far. And this is how this basic strategy testing works. You can do this to figure out if something works or doesn't work and how you can make it profitable or not. But if you have any other questions, Phoenix Risings, let me know. I can pretty much code any strategy. Now, if it's a complex one, so what made you get into automated trading? So I started automated trading it's been many, many years. The main reason is that I trade a lot of assets and I can't manage them manually. So this say you trade crypto, stocks, and you do Forex, for example. It is very difficult to manage all these assets all at the same time, trade with different strategies, entering and exiting, or stop trading based on what's happening. And for me, I trade so many markets, I have to have robots with specific strategies trade them without having any issues. Can you explain this for a complete noob? Yeah. Basically, instead of manually trading like on your cell phone, you have a robot to conduct and create your strategy so you don't have to do it. So you can remove the emotional trading, fear trading, revenge trading, and have just a strategy trade. And that's one of the best benefits when it comes to automated trading. You don't have to worry about a lot of things that, human emotions. And a lot of human emotions can cause trading to be very bad. Like you're like, oh, wow, I lost 2 trades and now I have to revenge trade and now I lost a big, big trade. So you can do this and program the same strategy. It runs 24 hours a day or when the market's open. So far, I did pretty good. This basic strategy made $601 about. And this is during this trend. But we can make this robot even better. How can we make it better? We can have it exit at the correct path. See? You can make your life a whole lot easier. So so for me, my day is like programming different strategies, back testing them to see if they work, and testing them on. Let me see. Okay, can you explain trading? I just invest, buying low and selling high according to charts. Oh, thank you for that question. You can do the exact same thing with automated robots. You can trade, you can invest too. I'll give you a good example. Okay, let's look at Facebook, or actually Facebook. Let's say you want to invest long-term Netflix. Okay, just an example. We're going to check out Netflix on the daily, weekly. Since you want long-term, let's check out weekly. Okay. What the first thing you said? You said momentum, highs and lows. So let's look at something that's very easy for a momentum, the MACD. Okay. Let's use the MACD on pretty conservative settings. So we have our MACD. Okay. Let's try a high and low indicator. Let's use fractals. Okay. Okay. So we have our fractals, and we're going to have a simple moving average because it's one of the easiest things out there. We're going to use the exact same settings. Okay. So you're a long-term investor into Netflix. Okay. And you're like, okay, what requirements are going to get into there? The first thing is you're not going to enter this trade unless you're going to have, say, 2 fractals above the pink line. And the MACD goes from negative to positive. So let's check it out. Because remember, we're looking at long term. So you're going to miss all this sweet bottom, but you're going to be getting into about right here. So the computer will send you an alert to your cell phone or can automatically put you into the trade, whichever you like, how many shares you want. And for every time it peaks down low, like there's a dip, you'll buy, say, 5 shares. Okay. So you're buying long term. You're going to dollar cost average in. Okay. And you're going to do something like this. So you enter your trade, your first initial buying right here. So you buy right here saying, okay, my first buy, it's January, whatever. I'm going to buy 5 shares. It dips down again right here. And that's, we're talking about weeks. So 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks later, you buy 5 more shares. It goes up, comes back down, it dips, and you're saying, hey, I can either sell my position, which you remember doing long term. So you're like, okay, I'm going to buy again at this dipping point because I got a fractal. Goes up again, dips, I buy 5 more shares up here. So now you have multiple entries. Can you define trading in general? And does it normally involve buying and selling, or also calls and puts? So when it comes to trading is a lot shorter time frame. Trading can be 10 minutes, 30 seconds, an hour, maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks. And you're talking about like swing trading from like 1 week to the next, just checking candles. But when it comes to investing, you're probably looking at months to years. So like if you were buying Netflix in 2022 in June, and you're holding it till today, you're investing into this company long term, and you're using this simple trading strategy that whenever it creates this little triangle at the bottom, this gray one, you buy 5 more shares, for example. So gray little triangle, 5 more shares. Gray little triangle, 5 more shares. 5 more shares, 5 more shares. And then when it gets to these higher prices, like currently $570, what you could do is add a different moving average. Let's say 100. So it covers 100 different candles. We're going to use red or orange. Actually, let's not do that. That's a little bit more trading. Here, let's get rid of this. And you plan to sell a portion of your shares because you want to do it long term. Now, I don't know if Netflix has a dividend, and just say it does, or actually, I don't think it does. Just say you want to head back to these highs, right? So you said my trading strategy, either it's going to be an option trading strategy, trading with margin, or just buying straight out cash positions. You're going to keep buying no matter what. But once it hits into this blue zone, you're going to cut your trade in half. You're going to sell half your shares. And that's going to give you like an average win. And that average win, what you can do is when the price dips down lower, just say it hits this blue zone. Give me a second. Let me move the chart a little bit. Just say it hits this blue zone and hits that lower. You can either exit some of your portions even more. Kind of like it's like dollar cost averaging in, and you can share your like dollar cost average your way out. Just have multiple exit prices so you can have like a balanced exit. And you can do this. You can do that automated, or you can do it manually. But if you do it automated, the way I'm talking about, once this does this, like these arrows, you can have a very clean buy. No emotions, very structured. You know how many shares you're going to be buying in a month because you can plan it out to say, hey, my budget is $1,000 a month or $50 a month, whatever. And since the price is relatively expensive, let's look at a different stock, okay? Because buying 5 shares, you're talking about nearly $1,000 to $2,000, right? Let's look at MC. Amazon's pretty expensive. Time, WB, TSKO, UK. So let's look at WB. Check it out on the daily. Wow. So this is actually a really good example of using this as a trading instead of investing. Because if you're investing into a company like this, and in 2023, in January it peaked, but just slowly grinded lower, you can see if your strategy will work in a trading aspect, if that makes sense. But dissector, if you have any other questions, let me know. I can cover other strategies, or we can create your strategy. But also, when it comes to Phoenix Rising, you have any questions about the strategy and how to program this? And if you want the code, guys, here, just check out my Telegram. Here we go. Telegram link is right here. Now, I do have a question for the audience, though. Do you guys prefer Telegram or do you guys prefer Discord? Like, I've been looking at the big differences, and there seems like there's a whole lot more activity with Discord over Telegram. I'm trying to see maybe I should migrate my platform to Discord rather than staying on Telegram. But if you guys, Discord is better. And I mean, posting this type of code on Discord, I mean, all we need is a text file, a TXT file, copied in there, and anyone can use this trading strategy. Maybe I started making it on here. Give me a second. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I made my own Discord on here just this morning, and I don't know if it's better or not. I've been using Telegram for years, and maybe I'm the old school one that's not updating. Let me see. Yes. PHP might be jumping on. If he wants to jump on, you know what? We can see. I'm just more familiar with THB. Yeah, THB has a different style. I mean, for me, I trade and invest. I do both. But for me, I mainly do it automated. I don't do it by hand. Now, the only thing I do by hand, if I'm trading manually, is crypto positions long term. Then I look at my computer program. It'll tell me like a good area to enter in. So I can like dollar cost average into crypto positions. Let me see. I don't understand trading generally. Has it been successful for you? Yeah. To me, trading has been much more successful to me because the main reason for me is I can back test everything and test it out. Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, how's it going? Oh, I see we've got Dissector on.
Yeah, he's been asking a lot of questions, and I've been showing him how to improve their strategies. We did a strategy on Tesla showing if you just buy at the moving average points, and you do like a one risk gain 5 to lose 1 on here, typically it does really good on the daily.
Yeah. What would you say to all these people talking about buying the dip right now?
Automatedly or manually?
Well, most of them are doing it manually.
Manually, I would watch out for Tesla because it did a fake right here.
Like a pump fake here.
Yeah, if we look at it on the higher time frame, Tesla. Oops, I hate when I press the wrong button. Oh, my bad. We look at it on the weekly time frames. Really? Why can't I? Oh, okay. Netflix. We looked at Netflix and how to trade Netflix with a trading strategy, how to dollar cost average properly. And I tell you, like, if you're gonna trade automatedly, you know, as long as you stick to your system, you should be fine because you know how much risk you have. You don't have to worry about the emotional side of trading. Let me see.
Yeah. So I see your last video has got a lot of views.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah.
So
any more feedback today?
Yeah, a lot. I've been commenting to everything as much as possible.
Right.
Let me see.
Yeah, I had a few people leave my Discord. Actually, I guess they were in both.
Yeah, I don't know why they get so. Why some people agree, some people got mad. I just don't like if you're gonna publicly post something on the internet, accept criticism.
Exactly.
This is how it is.
Yeah.
How do I make an automated robot that tells me when to buy stocks low? I love that question. Okay, it's very easy to program and make. So let's make a very simple way of doing it. We can use moving average. We can use the Bollinger Bands. We can use a MACD. There's a bunch of ways to use this, okay? what currency pair would you like to? I'm sorry. What stock would you like to use? We can use Tesla. We can use Netflix. Which stock would you like to use? If we look at this on the 4-hour, not too bad. SMCI. Okay, let's check that out. SM show all. Now let's see if my broker allows this. I do not have SMCI, but I can just bring up TradingView real quick. Give me 1 second, okay? Here's TradingView, and you can also program on TradingView, which I can show you guys. Now, this is a lot of information. Many people don't know how to program in other languages, but once you get one language down, they're pretty typical. But I'll cover this in how to trade SMCI, okay? Using that strategy that you stated, okay? We're going to use, where's search? SMCI, okay? I don't know this company. We're just going to take it from a trading perspective, okay? Not long term. We're going to hit it definitely on the daily. Let's do 4-hour. Maybe that's a bit easier entry. Okay. Now, at its current price, it actually dips pretty hard. Let's see. Let's add some easy things like the MACD. No, actually, let's just use fractals. Fractals a little bit easier. I was talking to him today about I made a Telegram to see if I made a Discord. Is Discord better than Telegram? What do you prefer, THB? Are you there? Oh, he's gone.
Prefer what?
For my group, is it better to communicate on Telegram or is it better to communicate on
well, you've been using Telegram, so it's probably better for you, right?
For me, it is, but I don't know about the audience. The audience might like it better or not. I looked online. There's people who combine both at the same time. So when you make a message on Telegram, it shows up in the Discord and vice versa.
That's good.
So I might just end up doing that and then just posting both links.
Yeah.
Join which one you want. Let's point this out. I can't do more than one indicator. I think I might have to actually start paying for it.
Oh, yeah. All right. I'm not going to be able to stay on too long, but I'm going to do a live later.
Oh, so, on Guildmax?
Something. One channel did Jay's. They interviewed Jay, so I want to react to that.
Oh, they interviewed Jay? Well, which one?
I forget. It's a smaller channel. I don't know how he got on there, but yeah. I'm going to react to it. I wasn't going to say that publicly because you know how that other channel last time they live streamed my interview and their Discord.
They can do. Oh my gosh!
Did you know about that? Like, yeah, they actually when I had him on, Kumair's channel, they live streamed Jay's interview with me in their Discord.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I have both. I just use Discord more. So Phoenix Rising uses it more. So I'm gonna put that out there. I already created it, and then I'll ask my Telegram group if we can have both at the same time. But let's just use Netflix for example. So if we use Control T a little bit, I'm sorry, not Control T.
I'm gonna drop off, but I'll talk to you later.
All right, Matt. Peace.
Yeah. All right, bye.
So once again, we're looking for lows. So an easy way to find a low is if the moving average is above the price. So right now we have a moving average above the price. If we get a little triangle that's pointing down and also the MACD is negative, this is low territory. So since we made a low right here, we can buy at this price. So we would be buying Netflix at that's expensive, 451. And every time it does the same thing, we can enter here, here, maybe here, maybe here. And then we have exiting territory over here. So you're kind of like buying the dip a little bit. So it can get expensive. We're talking about Netflix, so it's not a cheap stock at all. And I can't use my other brokerage for this. So like Robinhood, you can't really do a lot of technical analysis. We can use T. What is T again? Let me see. It's T. Okay, AT&T. So let's use the same strategy on AT&T, and we can automate this. We can do 50. Okay, we can use fractals. And this is a very easy thing to do, right? Or reverse fractals can help out too. Give me a second. There we go. These are easy free indicators that any place can use. If we get a blue arrow and it's under the moving average, we can do a purchase. So here, 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 here. And these are pretty good gains coming out of it. I hope that helps you out your strategy a little bit. And how you can be buying under these lows. Okay. Does that work, guys? Or if any other questions about that? Oh, give me a second. Okay. So what programs do you use? What programs do you use? Do you find this info or do you code? So does your playlist have the program you use? For me, the programs that I use is MT4, MT5, Robinhood. I'm currently learning how to program on Thinkorswim right now. So once I get familiar with the code, I'll be able to program my same strategies on Thinkorswim. And what else? Robinhood. There's Oanda also. So you may have to learn multiple languages, but typically when you learn one, they're so similar that you can transfer over. Or what you could do, if you can't execute trades on that platform, program in one language and then use that language to send alerts to your cell phone. So instead of it's not going to be fully automated, but you'll get like, or could I steal one of yours? Oh, heck no. No. Me personally, I never give out my robots. Like I create robots for clients, but the ones that I personally make for myself that takes months, I never give out because these robots are smart and like they're very, very intelligent. Like they can understand why this is ranging, what's happening here. Is this a fake out? If it is a fake out, let's wait a little bit and re-enter here. Let's take 5 stacked shorts, exit these shorts, and then enter a long. That's why I like trading so much more because I can be very flexible and turn off the robot if it's taking losses, stuff like that. And then you can start trading, all assets relatively quick. So if we're talking like, how can I do this with low capital? Great question. You can trade robots with $100. You can trade robots with $50, $10. You're not going to be buying whole shares, but you can still have it done automatically. So let's look at something like, let's look at a very what is that? Bed Bath and Beyond. Is that what it is? So this is a very teach me, Obi-Wan. The only my only hope. So let's see. Let's say you had $100. Okay. So you had $100 to your name. Let's find a stock that you can trade. Let's look at BYND. Now, it really doesn't matter so much if it's trending or not, because you can just switch it up to either going shorts or longs. But since you're gonna have $100, you actually have to go for longs. So let's make a trading strategy for a $100 account. Okay. Okay, let's make a trading strategy for a $100 account. Let's look at the perspective of the overall of this trading chart. Like this one is diving hard. So we don't want to be scalping into this because it's going to be very painful if you're wrong. Let's look at F. Can you scalp this? Let me see. 25. Yeah, we can scalp this. So you have a $100 account. Let's actually do this on here. So we have a $100 account. We're going to use this trading strategy here. Okay. And what we're going to do is get rid of these real quick. Let's create a trading strategy using just the moving average with a $100 account, okay? Just trading this right here. Comment. What did you say? Well, it looks like I will binge watch your videos this week. Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you so much. I always show evidence in how I program and trade. So if any questions on how I do those, just ask me and I'll show you live. It's not a big deal for me. Okay, so this is our account balance. It's going to read our account balance. No, actually not account balance. Equity amount. Current equity. Okay, so we got our current equity. It's going to be, almost forgot the code. Okay, so we're going to use the same code that we created for Tesla. We're going to use it for T. Okay, and we're going to go for a scalping amount. So let's see, what is an average win on here? Let me see if we enter in here. So what's risk? It's going to be extremely noob quick. Dude, that's fine. Anytime, any question is fine. We're going to risk, let's see. How much do we want to risk on a trade? Let's risk 50 cents to gain. No, let's risk 25 cents to gain $1. Okay. So we're going to risk 25 cents to gain $1. Okay. And we're going to do 2 orders because we have a $100 account. We can buy. It's kind of like buying individual shares in a sense. Okay, so we're going to do 2 orders. One's going to gain. We're going to gain 50 cents. One order, one set of buys, we're going to look for $1, and the other's going to look for 50 cents gains. Okay. Oops, I'm sorry, I forgot to put this as a 2. So let's try this out on T. Okay. So not Tesla. Tesla, that would blow up the account. So we got AT&T. We're going to use the 15-minute. Hit start, okay? So I haven't back tested this at all, but we're going to be creating this new strategy. And what is our moving average? 25? So this scalping robot may be really fun. Let's see. Maybe it'll make a lot of money. I have no idea. It is very simplistic, so there's a lot of elements that we're missing, but just to get the understanding will help out. It's loading the data right now. Let's get rid of some of these old charts. Okay. And once again, if any questions, let me know. We can make large account trading robots or small ones. They both work out. All right, here we go. We got the 1 minute collecting, maybe another minute or so. But to break down this code while we're waiting, oh, God, I hate these pop-ups on my computer. Oh my gosh. So this is the current moving average for people who do not know. Could you make a bot that alerts the best times to buy Amazon? Yeah. How about this? We'll finish this scalping robot for AT&T. Oh, here we go. Oh wow, that is quick. Oh wow, that's really, really quick. Let's use the 30-minute. Okay, and then we'll slow it down next time. Okay, hit start. So let's make an alert robot for Amazon next, okay? See, we have our 2 orders that we're buying in. See, if we do F8, a little bit easier for our eyes. So now that we're buying in Amazon, I'm sorry, buying in Tesla. Oh, sorry, I forgot to make the account balance $100. But now the account balance is $100. And next we'll make a robot that does alerts for Amazon. Okay. So now we buy into AT&T. We can see that the price is moving very slow. I have it slowed down because it's going to move really quickly. See how it moves really, really fast? Let's get rid of this right here. But we can tell, see how we did our first order? We bought some shares here. We lost like 25 cents per share, so 50 cents. And we did really good here. See how we bought at that price right here? And we made $1 on this share, and we made 50 cents on this share. Lost right here. We can make the robot more intelligent too to make it not enter it again. But we can tell if we speed it up a little bit. See how it can trade like this, in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. We have to make the bot more intelligent so it doesn't take these fake outs. But you can see how you can make a $100 account. And we look at the chart. See how it loses? This $100 account it just dies because it only lost $7. But what we need to do is make the robot more intelligent. So if it hits one target profit, it locks in the stop loss. Okay. So this would have been a win. This could have been a win. That could have been a win right here. This will be a loss. These would be big, big wins. So you can see how the robot trades. Okay, so if I want to do this myself, what program is this and what do I have to do to get a tutorial page? So if you want to do this yourself, just go to Google, type in MT4, MetaTrader 4 or MetaTrader 5. You can download it for free, program on there for free. If you want to check the playlist for that, give me a second. Here, let's go to my YouTube real quick. Awesome. Yeah. You guys enjoy my Telegram. I might be converting over to Discord. Oh, that's a live right here. Awesome. No, I'm sorry. Playlist. Go to playlists here. And I have a playlist, a full programming playlist. Okay. View playlist. And I show you guys step by step how to make these, like how to make a moving average, a MACD, RSI, SSL, robots. Yes, I can concur with this. Awesome, guys. Thank you. But if Discord is better, I'll just switch over to Discord and ask the group to come. So I made a whole bunch of these type of robots. These are all free. And the code for these are on my website. Let's just bring up this one right here. Here, let's do the chat right here. So if you head to my website, it has all this information for free. Just hit programming right here. And I put all the robots on here. So you want full trading robots that are pretty smart, not insanely smart, but all the code is right here, all for free. Okay. And then you guys can start testing out your own robots. But this is an easy scalping robot you can use on AT&T. Let's create that Amazon robot, okay? Amazon alert robot. Let's actually make a new one. Number 9. So this number 9 will be our Amazon alerter, okay? And make sure I got this right when it comes to Amazon. Okay, it says, could you make a bot that alerts the best times to buy Amazon? Okay, so let's look at Amazon real quick. AMZ and let's look at Amazon. Big view. Oh, that's the what is it? They did a reverse or a split, right? We need to zoom in. Okay. Okay, so when it comes to Amazon, how do we want to find a good low? We can use, once again, let's make it as simple as possible. We can use Bollinger Bands as finding good lows. You can use reverse. Where are you at? Really? Come on. We can use reverse fractals. That's finding good lows. So anytime it makes a blue little arrow, that's a typical buy zone. If you get a blue arrow and a Bollinger Band squeeze, possibly a good buy. Oh, Bollinger Band squeeze. I need to zoom out a little bit more. That's why. Let's go to the daily. So if you're trying to find a good low, let me zoom out a little bit. You can use You can use reverse fractals, and it makes a blue little arrow. You can send an alert to your cell phone, and it's pretty easy. You can just go through here and go to where's it at? Options, trade, expert advisors, notifications. You can put your email in here. So once it does an alert, it's sent directly to your email. It can hit your Discord. It can hit your Telegram. Yeah, Discord is, I don't know, Telegram to me, I've always used it, and I've only used Discord because I met THB and with Blake. So you can see that every time it does a low, you can put a buy limit here, or you can do a instant execution, and you just keep doing that. And these are typically good buying zones. Now it is delayed, but if you can do a dollar cost average or you're scalping, so you can use Bollinger Bands for those. Good little buy, and it closed over the middle line, sell. Good buy, sell. That's a really good buy. So you can scalp it like this and have alerts. And when you program your alerts, you can just do this. If there's you can just do double fractal, I don't know, fractal low. And if it does a fractal low, one candle back, current candle, it won't work on the current candle. But basically, if there's a fractal, let's say it pings yes, you can just do a basic if statement saying fractal low is greater than 0. And if it does that, you can hit an if statement, okay, and say alert, for example. You'll get like a ping on your cell phone and be like, since the markets aren't live right now, I can't do it. But if the markets were live for stocks, when it pings, it will be a ping on your cell phone. And you'd be like this, ping, 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 and you'd be like, oh, okay, it's time to get into Amazon, or you can have it done automatically. Let me see. Oh wow, so many comments on this last one. Yeah, guys, thanks for joining the group. I mean, it might be easier just to use It might be easier just to put everyone in Discord. Let me see. You know what? Maybe that might be the most intelligent thing to do. It's use Discord and have everything placed in one area instead of competing. Because right now I'm the only one on the indifferent side. Here, I will put this in here now, and then you know what? Just get it over with and just conform. I'll put this in a Discord, and I'll just go live Discord-wise here. I'll just update it on my website. So that's the Discord. I guess I'll get MT4 and look at your public code in GBT Oh my God. Please do not use ChatGPT to program robots. You can absolutely burn your account because it's not, how do I say this? ChatGPT is really good for schoolwork or for simple things, but programming, what I just did was a very easy example. If there's something that happens like an anomaly in trading, you can have your account can suffer. So for me, there's certain trading rules that I in place in there so bad things don't happen. Okay, and some of them it's in these free programs. Do some of them make money? It's possible, but they're mainly for learning tools, like Bollinger Band trading robot. I think it shows you how to use Bollinger Bands. Very easy program. But would I put this on a live account? There's no way. But yeah, join the Discord. I will get. I'll just migrate the members over here in a second. Remove, because Discord. It seems like when I look at it, a lot of people are inactive on Telegram. They'll join Telegram, and then they'll just be inactive. You know what I mean? Like it's like they join just to get the information, but they don't actively use the program anymore. They just downloaded it because of me. Typically, that's a good thing, but it's not something that'll be long term. You know. Pin, notify all members, guys. We are migrating to Discord. Please join the Discord for more updates. Maybe that will work better. You know, I'm always down to try something new. I want to try to make a strategy that gives alerts for Amazon. Well, I'm at my limit now. I'm at an hour and 17 minutes. I mean, we have a lot of people on. I will be back online tomorrow, 12 noon, Las Vegas time. And yeah, well, I gotta update this code on all my YouTube videos. So when people watch them, they join the Discord and not the Telegram. Okay. So thank you guys. If any questions, let me know right now before I leave. Let me start heading off on Rumble. Let me see. Just ask you guys any questions, let me know. And all right, Rumble is gone. Check. Okay. Nice, man. Thank you guys for coming, making the live stream. I do this for about an hour, maybe a little bit over an hour every day. And I'll post you guys well in advance when I'm getting online. You guys can ask any questions about programming. I know like 4 or 5 different languages now. So I can cover different languages and how to program. So technically MT5 is more new, but there's more indicators, robots, programs available. There's more available for MT4. So I would suggest it's up to you. MT5, sure, I can do both. So MT4 is actually, to me, is easier to learn, and when you learn it, it's so much more simple. So when you migrate to MT5, it's kind of like C. It's like learning C and then going to C++. Does that make sense? So MT4 will help you. And then you can use all my programs. So I would just say, yeah, just go MT4. But thank you guys for making the stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow. How do I leave in live stream?